Welcome back to Chow Time Pods. Your host, Red. I got videos today from the Modern King.
My husband just informed me that he's had a very long, hard week at work, and so he just wants to enjoy the weekend in a clean house with some delicious home-cooked meals.
Okay.
And I said, that's great, because I know that his mother's going to love having him for a few days.
Yeah, you're about to make 2 divorce lawyers and potentially another very respectful, kind woman who would appreciate your husband very happy. Just keep going with that attitude. You'll see soon enough.
So apparently she went out.
The divorce lawyers are always happy. Doesn't matter who gets what, where, when, why. They get paid.
Got into an argument with the man. Got to arguing with him and stuff like that. And then I guess like he tried to get physical with her. So she ended up leaving the club or whatever. Her friend stayed, she left. She ended up texting the guy that she was dating, telling him about what was going on. Instead of him jumping to her defense, he said, first of all, you wasn't even supposed to be there tonight.
Yep.
Yeah, now that's
Secondly, why would you argue with the man in the club and I'm not there?
Yep.
Yeah.
Third of all, why would you argue
My man.
with the man in the club? Period. You don't know this man. You don't know what he got outside in this trunk. You don't know nothing. So basically he told her, you're wrong. You know, you don't listen. You're at this point, I don't even want to deal with you no more because you won't even allow me to lead. You don't listen to nothing that I
Correct.
say.
Yep.
I'm not about to lose my future. I'm not about to lose my life because I'm defending you when you decided to be dumb in that moment. So
My man. And that's why we always say, just walk away, man. There's so many women that put men in the ground or in prison for the dumb things they do and expect men to come in and fix it for them.
If your first reaction to hearing men are trash is not all men, not me, you are missing the forest for the trees.
Really? Do explain.
Now, either literally millions of women are lying about their experiences with men for no reason, or it's time to accept that there might be a problem with men.
Well, indeed.
I go with the lying one.
There is a problem out there with some men. That is the key word that a lot of individuals like to leave out of this particular conversation is the word some, because it's so much easier just to generalize everyone than to actually focus on those individuals that are really the problem.
And I know that accepting that there is a problem with men and violence means that if you do care about the state of the world, and if you do care about protecting the women that you say you want to protect, that it might mean you actually have to do something or say something.
And a lot of men, believe it or not,
Yeah, I do something and say something now. I just don't hurt women and I don't freaking, harass them.
actually do something or say something, but yet they're still just seen as guilty as every other man because it's all men, right?
Just not being part of the problem doesn't make you part of the solution. So ask yourself, who are you protecting? The brotherhood? What brotherhood are we talking about? Because based on what I'm seeing from all these masculine influencers, they're ready to kill and eat you at the slightest bit of provocation.
It's almost as if that was an excellent example of the behaviors of
Right.
some
Yeah, that's how men should definitely be acting, right?
men. Again, they keep leaving out that word.
Men are out here claiming that they want to be protectors of women, but they will not protect women from themselves.
I would almost be willing to bet that someone that I could mention probably considers themselves to be an ardent male feminist. Yet, ironically, I'm not seeing how that's the case because they're not acting in the way in which a true feminist would be. Because feminism, after all, is about equality and equal treatment and fairness. Yet, they're tolerating the unfair treatment of an entire population of people, men, based on the actions of some of those members of that group. Not very feminist-minded, is it?
Nobody I know has an issue with holding people accountable. The problem is when you start labeling everyone the same way, claiming they're all doing it. I don't know why this is a hard concept to understand, but insulting an entire demographic claiming they're all doing something that most of them aren't doing is not a very good way of getting them to help you.
I mean, if you're a black person acting like a retard, I'll call you a retard. If you're white, Hispanic, or Asian, you don't get a pass. You doing something retarded, it's gonna get called out. That's how it should be.
If the first words out of your mouth are accusatory, you cannot act surprised when you get a defensive response. If you want someone's help, you could simply ask like a regular human being, rather than being accusatory or offensive by insinuating all men are abusers.
It's like, it's funny because they insinuate this and then expect men to want to jump on your side after you've just kind of labeled all of us bad. Why would bad people want to help you then if we're just bad?
We don't care.
Is there even anybody looking at you?
I have 3 things to say about this one. Number 1, I have a sneaky suspicion that this didn't even happen, that there was literally no man standing there. And it is essentially made up in order to receive attention online.
Yep.
2, if there was a man looking your way, there are like a million reasons why he may have been looking your way in a public gym. He may have wanted your machine. He may have thought that you looked like somebody familiar and he was trying to figure out if he knew you. He may have not been looking at you at all and might have been looking beyond you, but it looked like he was looking at you. Or he may have thought that you gave him a funny look and he was wondering why this woman was staring at him.
I get that quite a few times at the gym. You know, sometimes I look at people a little goofy just because, you know, me, I have a goofy face all the time. I'm just like, like I see someone doing some workout I've never seen before. Like my face is always like, like, what's going on here? You know? So people look at my face, they're like, why does the guy look so goofy all the time?
3, it sounds like you need a private home gym, that maybe you just can't handle being at a public one. Because the bottom line is that when you're in public, somebody might actually look at you or may even dare to say something to you.
I personally believe nobody was even looking at her.
No, I don't think
but
so either.
I am confused as to why they even record these fake videos to begin with.
Yeah, well, they call it rage bait, right? That's what it is.
If every man is evil and out to get them like they claim, they wouldn't need to record these silly little videos to keep the delusion alive for others that think the same way they do.
This is a sign of being abused. If you're ever in a situation where you're being abused and you can't vocalize it.
What?
If you're ever in a position where you're being abused and you can't.
You 2 friends?
Yeah.
Yeah, and
Someone check on that, brother.
what do you do?
I'm a student and I'm a bartender.
Oh, cool. What are you studying?
Social sciences.
Right. What's a social science?
It's basically psychology, history, sociology.
You don't even know. You're like, ah.
History is a social science?
You just rock up. Sorry?
It's useless.
It's useless. Did you do the same course?
Engineering.
Yeah, my man.
What do you engineer then? That's so brilliant.
Race cars.
Alright, that's pretty cool.
Pretty damn cool.
I'm sorry.
Pretty damn cool.
I was texting this guy and I said, you know, I just don't think men really appreciate like lingerie anymore.
Because y'all be wearing to the grocery store.
You guys wear it like every day, even at noon.
Post office. Target.
So she cheated on her boyfriend unprovoked, and you guys are still blaming the boyfriend. Crazy. Some of y'all probably don't know, but these 2 are from Love Island, and she cheated on him with a streamer that everybody knows by Marlon. Literally got caught in 4K kissing this man in the middle of a restaurant. She thought nobody would ever find out. I feel bad for dude because this happened in December. He took her out for her birthday a week after that. Now some delusional fans are saying that he must have had cheated first. There's no way that she just did this unprovoked. Well, she came out and admitted that she is the one that did wrong. Imagine you've been faithful to your shawty, took her out for her birthday. She cheats on you and social media is mad at you that she cheated.
And this is exactly why men don't share our feelings and tell people what's going on in our lives. Because we get blamed for it anyways. Even though it's not our fault, we're just living our life, being good men, and bad things are being done to us. We end up being the bad guy. What?
A lot of you guys are too parasocial for people that you don't know. You already began making lies up and trying to blame the boyfriend. but his girlfriend cheating on him.
Many of them are simply allergic to accountability. So allergic, in fact, that they can't even allow another woman to be held accountable. In their minds, it simply has to be the fault of a man. Let's take a look at another example.
A man indecently exposes himself to a lady. She records him, posts it on the internet, files a police report. The cops are like, there's literally nothing that we can do. He didn't technically commit any crimes. And not only that, but she's facing felony charges too. And she also lost her job.
You almost had it. It's amazing how you just listed everything that she did wrong in your own video, but yet you still failed to see where she went wrong.
No, because of the empathy for women is just so much stronger than the actual facts of what happened.
Here, let me flip it for you. A woman was in her house, laying on her couch, naked. A male DoorDash driver walked up to the door. He saw that she was naked, pulled out his phone, and recorded this woman's body, and then posted her on the internet for millions of people to see. When DoorDash found out about this, they fired him, and now he's facing 2 felony charges. Anyone with common sense would hear that story and understand why a man would need to be held accountable.
Correct.
But when it's a woman doing the same thing, for some reason, some of y'all just can't see it.
Are you gonna apologize?
No.
If you don't apologize, I'm gonna leave you. Now you're gonna be all single. When you're single, I don't care who you're gonna hang out with. You can go sing karaoke, watch football, and hang out with your friend. And when your muscles hurt, I'm not gonna massage you. You're gonna have to pay for those little to massage you. Yeah, pay for it.
This is actually how a lot of Asian women do think that come from Asian countries. It's like, wait, if I leave him to his own devices, he's gonna leave me.
Yes, everything costs money. I'm not gonna help you manage your money anymore, and you're gonna have to eat garbage food every day, like chicken wings and tacos and pizza.
Okay.
And spend all your money on nonsense like drinking and gambling.
Okay.
You know what? It wasn't that big a deal. You know, don't take what I said too personally, okay? We can go home.
Right there.
No, see, that's what I mean. Like, they weigh out the risk and the benefit of being upset or being about these things, and you're like, why am I even upset? He takes care of everything. Most of these things aren't even non-issues. And if I actually left him, I know I'm going to be worse off. He's going to be better off. Why would I want to leave? It's just a logical thought process, in my opinion. But obviously, women don't have logic, so they don't really have that thought process.
Why'd you end up popping your balloon?
I have to agree with Sade over there. What compelled you to talk about assets? Like, are you a male jig or something?
No, I talked about assets because I own a business in California, like I said before, and
What is that business?
I own a restoration with furniture business in California, and I make over $200,000 a year with that. So if I bring a girl in with me, she has to be able to, and if I have $100, she has to be able to make 125, 150, and not bring it down to 75 or 50. Asset, not liability. That's what I mean by that.
So what about if the girl doesn't have any money, but she actually really loves you?
Then you were just a broke, dusty, musty, crusty. And I would suggest run, DMC.
We're not asking to get paid the same amount the men do. We're just asking to get paid the same percentage. You'd be in debt. What are you talking about? You guys have never made the money. There's never been a single year where the WNBA has ever been profitable. In fact, in 2024 alone, you have lost the organization $50 million. Wait, what about Caitlin Clark and Angela Reese? We have our stars. I bet the men have something to do with this. The men are the ones that are paying for everything. The entire organization is subsidized by the NBA, the men playing it. You have no bigger supporters than the men. In fact,
that is the craziest thing, right? Yeah, they literally don't have bigger supporters than the actual NBA and the NBA players themselves.
The women that aren't
and they still talk shit on them.
Watching the show, so it's not bringing in the advertising dollars or the brand deals, so we can't make money off of y'all. And so now it's literally charity. You're getting paid by men's charity, and you're blaming us for it. Well, I don't need no man. You definitely do. Well, I bet if the women played the men, you guys would be very surprised, and then we would get all our eyeballs. I would pay to watch that. That's actually not a bad idea.
It's not a bad idea.
But not for the reason that you think so, but
Yeah,
I would
it's not
pay
for
to
your
watch
skill.
that.
I mean, people have said it like, oh, they should just play in lingerie. They should just lower the hoop so they can dunk and be in lingerie. You know, but always have the lingerie in there though. Then they'll definitely get viewers. It reminds me of you know, Simpsons, because I used to watch Simpsons a lot. It's like Foxy Boxing. You know, back in the day, it was just two ginormous women with women with ginormous titties just boxing each other just for men's entertainment. Like, people watched. Please like, subscribe, comment down below. I really appreciate that. And I'll catch you guys next time. Ciao.